In this problem 4, we're asked to find both the consumer's surplus and the producer's surplus. Here's the demand function, linear. Here's the supply function, linear, so this shouldn't be too bad. Then we're going to round to 2 decimal places. So we're trying to get the consumer's surplus as well as the producer's surplus. So what we'll start with is getting the formulas for both of these. So for the consumer surplus, right, the consumer surplus, that's given by this definite integral. We're going to go from 0 to x sub e of the demand function minus the equilibrium price, dx. And for the producer surplus, we're going to use this definite integral, 0 to p sub e, the equilibrium price, of the equilibrium price minus the supply function. So look at both these integrals and see what we have and see what we need. All right, the first one involves x sub e. Now that's one component of the equilibrium point. And we also need p sub e. That's the other component. We don't have either one of those. We have the demand function and the supply function, but we need the equilibrium price and we need x sub e. All right, so that's going to occur when we are going to get the supply equal to the demand. Supply equal to demand. That'll give us that S of x is equal to d of x. So we're going to get S, which is 20 plus 2x, equals to the demand, 43 minus 5x. We can solve this. Let's get the x's over here. We'll get 7x equals, what do we get here? 23. So x is going to be 23 over 7. And now once I've got the x value, I can put that up into either S or D to get the p value. So let's see, where do you want to put it? Well, why don't we just put it right up into here, right? So we will have that p is equal to S of x. So p is equal to, now the supply function was 20 plus 2x, but this is x right here. So this is 20 plus 2 times 23 over 7. P is equal to 20 plus 46 over 7. P is equal to, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get 140 plus 46 all over 7. So P is equal to, I'm showing about $26.57. All right, so we've got P, and we've got, okay, so here's x sub e, and now we have p sub e. So we should be able to evaluate each one of these integrals. So let's try consumer surplus. So we're going to go from 0 to x, and that is 23 over 7 of the demand function, which is 43 minus 5x, minus the equilibrium price, which we found to be 26.57 dx. Simplifying a little bit, we're going to go 0 to 23 over 7 of, okay, 23 minus 43 minus 26.57 is 16.43 minus the 5x dx. That's anti-differentiate. We'll get 16.43 x minus 5 times x squared over 2 from 0 to 23 over 7. Let's put in the upper limit. So we'll get 16.43 times 23 over 7 minus 5 times, okay, we're going to get that 23 over 7 squared all over 2 minus, and here it is again, right? 0 is our lower limit, but there's an x in each case, so we're going to just get minus 0. Now we need to compute this. Calculator or Wolfram Alpha. And I am getting 26.99. Right, so my consumer surplus then is $26.99. So let's go ahead now and get the producer surplus. Here's our integral. So for our particular case, we're going to go from 0 to x sub e. And x sub e was at 23 over 7. And we're going to integrate the price equal. I'll do it up here now. Let's put in the upper limit. So this is going to be 6.57 times 23 over 7 minus that 23 over 7 squared minus, okay, now that's the upper limit. The lower limit, that's going to be that 0 again. All right, so we need to compute this. When I did that on my calculator, I got 10.7912 and so on. So I'm going to round the 2 decimal places because it's money. So the producer's surplus is $10 and, let's say 80 cents.